Check out this gorgeous work of art. This is the billet forged Hammerhead shifter. It's 20 millimeters longer than stock. So you can see how it goes out past a little bit. Installs pretty easy. You've got a nut right under here. You need to access by getting rid of your center stand, and then just pull it right off. Pretty simple stuff to do. Yeah, the OEM one after only 1,500 miles is pretty worn down, so it'll be nice to get some grip back with this guy. Isn't that gorgeous? A stronger spring. It's just really beautiful. It looks great next to the frame. And here is the shifter on the bike. There's no foot peg right now because I'm poisoning that as well, but looks really good. As far as the bend back spring rate, folds all the way in, which the stock Beta does not, and the pop back is just massive. So that's pretty cool. And of course, black and red is the best color combo in the world. This is how the shifter works with my size 13 foot. You can see how far off it is. So what I noticed when I was riding the very next day was this is just way too long. This is their longest shifter, and my normal riding position is balls my feet on the pegs. So they actually sent me the shorter version below. So I previously had the 20 millimeter installed, and to the right is the 10 millimeter next to it. It's a very small difference, but I rode today, and it really makes a big difference in the application of it. So still, size 13 foot, riding Forma Adventure boots, which are pretty long, and I was having to basically move the ball of my feet to from that to my heel onto the shifter, onto the pedal, so I could touch the shifter. It just wasn't awkward. It was very awkward, and I kept missing shifts. So from 20 millimeter to 10. And here's a quick install, just throwing it on. But yeah, I rode today for a few hours. I didn't have to think about it. I just, went for the shifter, and there it was. So with my middle of my foot on the pegs, I was able to shift. With the ball of my feet on the pegs, no problem at all. I didn't really have to do much at all. So here it is, size 13 foot. You can see how in the middle of the foot I can hit the shifter perfectly, and with the ball of my feet, it's out of the way. So it's perfect position for me for touching it. So your mileage may vary, but this is my result of that, and really happy with this still. It's an amazing shifter. So you can see how these two were very different. Sorry we're losing light here, but these two shifters, well, very different in length. Even though this is a 20 millimeter and this is a 30 millimeter. When you mount it up, you're given that extra bit there. And it really makes a significant difference in the placement of your feet. So on their website, on the size 13s, they said, well, the larger one will work for you. But once I got it, I tend to ride on the balls of my feet, and I had to actually ride on my heels in order to reach the shifter, and I'm just not very comfortable with that. So this is obviously a great upgrade. It looks fantastic. Hammerhead did a nice job of matching the red billet with the rest of the bike, and I'm really happy they swapped this out for me, because that was nice of them. I didn't expect that sort of surface, but it bends all the way in, which is nice, and it's just really hardy piece of machinery. So good job, guys.